Okay, so Wrestlepalooza is now in the books. So results are in, and here's what I think is going to be next for the winners and losers of the matches. Here we go. Okay, John Cena versus Brock Lesnar. Now, there's not much to say there. Cena got his ass kicked, contrary to what I thought. I thought they would have gave a final win to Cena against Lesnar, but apparently they didn't. Whatever happened backstage, I don't know. Maybe they really wanted to have Brock destroy Cena one more time. So not much to say there, except that Cena is going to continue on his retirement tour. And what's next for Lesnar? No clue right now. So we'll just go to the other to the next match. Uh, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed versus the Usos. Now, as soon as I saw Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed come out for their match, I knew they were going to win. Why? Because they had matching ring gear. They really looked they unveiled a tag team look, and right then and there, I was expecting them to win, which they did, and I think that they're going to go on and beat the Judgment Day for the titles, maybe setting up the Finn Balor's face turn that I talked about in the previous video. So, what's next for the Usos? Maybe they go again their separate ways, or they continue teaming up. I don't know, but right now the Usos are not the top tag team, obviously, and I think that, like I just said, Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed are going to go for the tag team titles that the Judgment Day currently hold. Io Sky versus Stephanie Vaquer. Now, when I made my predictions, I said that this would be the match of the night, and boy, did it deliver. What a freaking match. Stephanie Vaquer is now the champion. She will face Tiffany Stratton at Crown Jewel uh, to determine the 2025 Crown Jewel champion, whatever that means, whatever that does. That doesn't. It's not. It's not a title that I really give importance to. It's just something the Saudis came up with last year, whatever. So now, what's going to happen with Stephanie Vaquero? She's going to start defending her title. Probably her first title defense is going to be against Rhea Ripley. When? I don't know. It's not going to be a crown jewel, obviously, because, like I said, Stephanie Vaquero and Tiffany Stratton are going to face off. So Stephanie Vaquero has a lot of contenders to contend with. We'll see how it goes. For EO, the storyline with Asuka and Kairi Sane continues. And remember when EO said she wanted to do it all alone, and Asuka said, "You want to do it alone? You better win." So I'm looking forward to what's going to happen Monday night when Asuka and EO are confronted, are in face to face at Raw, and what is Asuka going to do at that moment. So Asuka's going to turn on EO at some point, that's for sure. And maybe we're going to see in the near future a match between Asuka and Stephanie Vaquer, and that would be a freaking match. Uh, Asuka, Asuka going back to her old Kana ways, darker persona, uh, more out for herself, could be. Um, we'll see. We'll see about that. But right now, Vaquer is the champion. Long live the champion. I hope she has a good reign. She's freaking good in the ring. One of the best I've seen in a while. Even though all the girls right now in WWE are very good. And for Io, Kyrie, and Asuka, I'm looking forward to see what's going to happen with Asuka turning heel pretty soon. Seth Rollins, Becky Lynch versus AJ Lee and CM Punk. Good match, good psychology. Um, we had to wait a long time for AJ Lee to get in the ring, but it went as I predicted. AJ Lee tapping out or pinning Becky. That's what I said in my prediction. And AJ Lee tapped out Becky Lynch. So AJ and CM Punk beating Seth and Becky puts two things in perspective. The rivalry between CM Punk and Seth continues over the World Heavyweight Championship. And now, with AJ Lee having submitted Becky, that sets her up for an Intercontinental Championship match down the line. Maybe, I don't know, um, maybe at Crown Jewel, maybe at the other pay per view after that in November, Survivor Series. We'll see. But the rivalry between AJ Lee and Becky Lynch is now over by a long shot. So look forward to having those two rivalries keep going. We're going to see on Raw probably Becky complaining about something, why she lost or whatever, and Seth maybe a little dissension in division. But like I said, everything is going down the path of having two feuds there. Well, one feud over two titles. So look for AJ versus Becky and CM Punk versus Seth Rollins in the near future. That may go up until the Royal Rumble, probably. And finally, Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre. Cody won, like I said, like I predicted again. But on Raw, on SmackDown Friday, uh, Drew is probably gonna come out and say that he was screwed by the referee. He had Cody's shoulders pinned for a 3 count, even though the ref was outside the ring at that moment. So he's gonna have a point, and probably he's gonna get another chance at the title. That's probably another feud that's gonna go right up until um, the Royal Rumble. Could be anyway, or it could be scrapped altogether after Survivor Series. I don't know, but that that feud could go on for until the Royal Rumble, and Cody is going to keep on defending the title. I don't think Drew is going to take the title out off Cody. I think the plan is for Cody to be the champion until WrestleMania, at least. So whoever is going to go up against Cody is going to lose, and Drew is just a victim of that. Uh, so we'll see what's going to happen at SmackDown. I think Drew's going to come out, like I said, with a lot of grievances, and he's going to say he has been screwed out of the title again. So look forward to that on Friday night SmackDown. So that does it for this installment of the Wrestling Analyst. I'm preparing a chronicle right now for the, all the different titles with the PLEs and everything, and how I would structure if I was a WWE executive, how I would structure each PLE or in Raw and SmackDown with the titles being defended uh, on which program. So I hope you'll look forward to that. So in the meantime, I'm signing off. Have a great day.